Good morning. So this is day 4 of breaking my fibula by my ankle and tearing my deltoid ligament. And my kitty's with me, but my wife bought me a TV for our guest room, which is now my hospital room basically, at home. And I have my wheelchair, my crutches. Crutches are worthless when you're taking oxy and potentially I think I bruised my wrist too when I fell. So basically I slipped in the garage and it was wet outside. Stepped in the garage and turned and my foot slipped and I knew it was bad. And luckily my wife was home and we got a outside chair, and between that and her helping me up I was able to get in the chair. So we didn't have to call 911, and she drove me to the emergency room. And I was there 2 hours, and we saw lots of sick people there. And they had no beds available. Like, they're full, the hospital's full. And she thinks she saw a kid with a broken arm come in when we were there, and then a guy crashed a golf cart that was all messed up. And a lot of people do drive themselves in because no one wants to pay the $5,000-$10,000 ambulance fee, or even the part your insurance doesn't cover. But yeah, my kitty's with me. She loves it. So I have a soft cast on, which is really hard. It's made out of plaster instead of fiberglass, and then it has some padding in between. It's the difference, but it's hard. You can't take it off or nothing. And hopefully surgery next week. I get a metal plate and some screws. And right now I have ice under the back of my knee. The cast goes up to almost the back of my knee. So I think we're getting settled though. I have a toilet seat riser with handle things coming that sits over the toilet. Make it easier to sit on the toilet. And I have another wheelchair. So the wheelchair in the house, I can't push it, the wheels. I just pull myself along with the railings and walls and stuff. The wheelchair I ordered, I'm going to keep in the car so I can push myself around if I use it. It's good exercise, I figure, if they don't have an electric cart. And then we're potentially, hopefully, getting a ramp built on Friday. We have a temporary fold-up aluminum one we bought as a last resort. It has no railings, and the slope would not be ADA compatible. But at least my wife could push me up, I think, or I could use a walker to get up it. The alternative is paying or having a neighbor help me if they're available. But I'm going to get caught up on my F1 races, it looks like. This is Netherlands I'm on. I also have all the Tour de France from last summer still I have to watch. But, so my wheelchair, I figured out I could wash my hair in the kitchen sink. And then I could wash my face in the bathroom sink and brush my teeth and floss and shave and everything. It's impossible to floss when you have crutches because you need 2 hands. You can barely brush your teeth. So having the wheelchair, we took the door off of the bathroom so I could get the wheelchair in. For some reason, that door was smaller than all the other rooms. So that helped a lot. I'm almost pretty much self-sufficient, which is awesome now because my wife is trying to work. So I can access the fridge, which is good. Yeah, Zoe loves it though. She lays up against my leg on the blanket. And she was smelling my cast. Well, first I had a boot. They put a hard boot on you at the emergency room, which is worthless. And she was curious about that. But yeah, one day at a time. I'm going to try and do an update every day. So I don't think most people know like how long this is going to take a long time recovery. I hope it doesn't. Um, Hoping in a month or two I can at least be in the car longer, and my wife she can drive us around and we can at least see things, and I could get some more video. Luckily, I have all the video from. I still have a video from my summer trip and all the new video from my fall trip. Will hopefully get me by for a month at least. But I need to see how this turns out. I just have a little lamp on. Hopefully, it's bright enough. But me and Zoe are signing off. There she is. So when we were at the ortho, there was a lady next to us. She had been 10 days ago. She had surgery on for her foot, and I showed her a picture of Zoe because she was talking about her cats loving her bed rest, and she basically said right away that Zoe's a rag doll, which is what we thought, California rag doll. Um, yeah, she's a good cat. But let's see how this video turned out, and I will give you any updates on what it's like for this injury. Hope it never happens to you. So I wanted to get video. This is what Zoe does when she's really comfortable. She stretches her paw in front of her, and she's watching the F1 race. Sometimes she'll put both paws out like that. It's pretty funny. She's had enough TV. She's ready to sleep. She's lying against my upper leg now. Yeah, she loves bed rest. So we have a little footstool I put at the foot of the bed because she doesn't like jumping up to the floor from here. She's she might be 11 years old now, so she's a geriatric kitty. And she used to use my table to get off of the bed. Well, she can't now because I have too much stuff on it. She did that for the first few days. And now the wheelchair's in the way too. So she acted like she did not want to get up. She would pace back and forth last night. So we got the footstool and she used it. So the funny thing is she'll jump up to get on the bed, but she uses the footstool to get off. And because I thought she would use the footstool to get on the bed too, maybe. Right, Zoe? Zoe, look at the camera. There you go. Everybody wants to see you. She's like, I just want to sleep.